Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Marquita from AtHomeWithQuita, and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips for planner newbies to help you get started. And even if you are a little bit more seasoned, these tips will help you as well. So let's get into it. So whether you are new to the planner community or maybe you have a planner not yet opened, whatever the situation is, in this video today, I'll share with you 10 tips to planning, especially if you are a newbie. They're super basic, super simple, so hopefully these ideas are just the thing you need to recharge or to start your planner journey for the first time. Tip number 1, start now. Jump in. Don't wait to get started. Once you know what you want, take the plunge and start. If you make a mistake, there's always whiteout, washi, or a sticker that can cover any mistakes you make. And remember, ultimately, this is your planner and no one needs to like it but you. Tip number 2 is to start slowly. When you first get your planner, it's very tempting to go a little overboard and buy every sticker, book, and accessory on the market. But I can tell you, it gets overwhelming for a lot of newbies because most sticker books have around 1,000 stickers in them. Some people are overwhelmed by spending time flipping around through sticker book to sticker book for one sticker that they want. So start slowly. Buy 2 or 3 sticker books to start with. You can build your collection slowly if you choose to over time. Also, keep it simple, okay? Keeping it simple at first is the best way to find out what you need with your planner. Writing down the basic appointments, hours, habits, etc. is the best way to start. It allows you to decide if you want to use stickers and which type you will need. Tip number 3 is to make it your own. Find your own decorating style. So will you be a functional planner or are you going to be a decorative planner? Will you be a white space or no white space planner? These are questions you need to ask yourself. One week you may try no white space and see if that works. And then next week you may want to try something else. Discovering your decorating style may be a bit of trial and error. However, if you try different styles each week, you'll find your own groove. So make it your own. And remember, there are no rules when it comes to using your planner, and there's no right or wrong way to plan. These days, there are literally hundreds of Facebook groups and thousands of Instagram feeds with beautifully curated spreads, okay? I know, I see them. But ultimately, your planner should reflect you and your personality. It should be functional and actually help you to get organized. It's okay if your handwriting is terrible or if things are crossed out or highlighted. Your planner is yours and no one else's. So find your own planner voice. Also, do not compare yourselves to others. Many times new planners will join Facebook groups, Instagram, and Pinterest account, and this is a wonderful idea to help give you inspiration to get new ideas. And I know the struggle and how easy it is to compare your planning and decorating style to someone else's. Please do not compare your style to someone else's. Remember, there's no right or wrong way. What works for you may not work for another. The main objection is to find the best system that will work for you. That is all that matters. Tip number 4 is to decorate on a budget. No one says you have to fill your page with stickers. Some people use washi tape, highlighters, and markers to decorate, and that is completely fine. It's colorful, and these are very inexpensive planning options. So create a planner budget and know the amount that you're allowing yourself to spend on this new hobby and venture. And as you guys know, there is always a sale. And so just because it's on sale does not mean that you need it. You will need to have some willpower and discipline to know what supplies you need and stick to the budget that you created. Social media is a serious enabler. But remember, just because everyone else is getting it doesn't mean you have to. The next tip is to schedule planner time. If you don't make things like planning time a priority, it's not going to get done. Trust me, I know. So when it comes to business, I keep my business and social planner open on my desk all day long so I can jot down the things that I want to make sure I want to get done, and also things that I want to remember. I can future plan. I keep it open and available and in front of me. That way I can make sure that I can dump things out as I think of them. When it comes to my home planner, I do keep that with me as well all day. I may pull it out occasionally when I need to write something in really quickly, and then I keep it next to my bed or nightstand at night so I can write things down as well that I want to make sure that I accomplish for the week. Maybe there's something that is important that needs to be done that next day. Having it open is going to be the only way that you'll be able to write those things down and start making sure that you get them done. So I encourage you to make space for your planner if this is a priority you want to happen this year. Using a planner is about creating a habit. For people who have never used a planner before, it might be hard to remember to open it up. So I recommend scheduling a time to plan. For me, I make time daily and on the weekend. Typically on Sunday, I sit down to decorate and go over all my goals, appointments, and tasks I need to get done. I know that may sound silly to say you have to prioritize and schedule planner time, but it's true. Making time to plan has to be just as important as an appointment or anything else you have to remember. I've also found that it helps to keep it open on my workspace. I keep it open on my desk while I work and also on my nightstand before bed, and I refer back to it all day long to make sure that I get things accomplished. The next tip is to start using your new planner now. So perhaps you purchased a planner, but it doesn't begin until July or January. No worries. You can buy a monthly extension pack to start right away. The extensions usually come with 6 months of undated sheets. Also, date stickers are included, which is great. Or you can purchase printables on Etsy or other shops and print them out and add them to your planner. There's also shops that have ready-made inserts that you can order that will extend your planner pages until that planner begins. The next thing we're going to touch on is using multiple planners. Now, using multiple planners has a lot of benefits. No one planner will ever be quite perfect for any given person. By using multiple planners, you can come up with a system that covers all of your planner needs. And the goal of a planner that works for you is to help you be more productive and efficient with your time. Of course, I look for any excuse to buy more stationery and notebooks, so while a multiple planner system works for me, I know it's not for everyone. The beauty of most planners is that you can do everything from one planner, from wellness to fitness to budgeting to faith. That can all be done from your planner by using stickers as your guide. However, there are definitely people, myself included, that prefer more in-depth planner help. Honestly, it is a personal choice and there is no one right answer. Differing time management needs, life roles, budgets, and multitasking capabilities all affect whether it's a good choice for you. So if you're asking this question and you feel uncertain, take a look at some of the most relevant pros and cons using more than one planner at a time. And I get questions all the time about how I manage so many planners. I've tried many times to stick to one planner, but I just can't do it. I can't help it. I'm a planner addict. I need my planners. I just can't not use all of them. But honestly though, I really only use one calendar. The rest are to manage other parts of my life. So here are some reasons it's better to have 2 or more planners. For some, multiple planners are going to probably be a better solution. Typically, people in this category tend to have busy, active lifestyles, a full-time job, large amounts of their day away from the home, and responsibility for others like a manager or a teacher. While not everybody with those traits will enjoy using multiple planners, often these individuals find it easier to separate their time management tasks. So whether you do or you don't have the traits, there are some other reasons you may find using multiple planners a better solution. You can achieve time management for different areas of life. So imagine this scenario. You work a full-time job, you have a house full of kids, and a plethora of other activities to keep you busy on the daily. It would be so difficult to use only one planner to manage your time between all of those activities you have to juggle. If you try to mentally switch between those tasks, it's just not going to work out. You run the risk of missing important details if they are all jammed together in one space. I mean, don't they say to keep your work and home life separate anyways? You can separate tasks if you find it confusing to have everything in the same place, and it makes it more challenging to organize your tasks. Also, you can separate tasks. So if you find it confusing to have everything in the same place and it makes it more challenging to organize your tasks, then you may find using two planners more beneficial. For instance, I struggle to have my family tasks in the same place where I store my work and social media and blog tasks and all of those things. I also like to leave myself a bit of extra space. That way I can write things down that pop up at the last second. Another benefit is that you don't lose everything if one of your planners goes missing. If your only planner goes missing, you've potentially lost all of your information. If only one of two planners goes missing, it's certainly not fun, but you can start again with one of the planners and still have the other going strong. Franken-planning is also a great option for you as well if you have multiple facets of your life you want to plan for. So don't think just because you're a better candidate for having to use multiple planners that you have to use them all individually. So here are some reasons it may be better to have one planner. Now, if you aren't as busy or active, struggle with multitasking, or tend to be neglectful with your planners in general, you may find that using only one planner is a better solution. One planner is less expensive. Unfortunately, some of the best planners are still relatively costly. While the per month cost of most planners is reasonable, you typically have to pay for the entire planner up front. If you have two expensive planners, this can be a pain to handle financially. Now let's talk new releases. There are so many companies that are constantly releasing new products, and it can get overwhelming. And so one of the most popular companies out there, the Happy Planner, actually has a pretty easy schedule to follow. The new year for Happy Planner actually begins in the fall, normally October. And this is when the Happy Planners for the upcoming year start hitting store shelves. In the spring, often around March or April, there's another release of sticker books, accessories, and 18-month planners. These planners begin in July and continue from January to December of the next year. Later in the summer, the teacher and student planners and accessories are released. And in between the seasonal releases, Happy Planner has started to release a few other limited edition releases, such as the Be Happy box. So do your homework. If there's a product you're interested in, do the research. Ask your friends or other planners if they have any recommendations or experience with that item. Chances are someone is familiar with it, and their input can save you a trip to the store and your pocketbook. My tip is to stick with the basics and the color combination of your choice, and slowly add more accessories as you start to go through them. The sticker books have a ton of stickers in them, and it's probably going to take you a while to use them up. The next tip is to be kind to yourself. Don't set expectations that you cannot meet, especially if you're just starting out. Go easy. Set baby goals for yourself and your planner, and this is going to ensure that you set yourself up for success. And the last tip is to have fun. Above anything else, have fun. Remember to have fun with your planner, especially if you're decorating. No matter what your style is, planning can be very mundane, and that is why decorating and finding your style will keep it fun, so that you'll be inspired to look forward to planning instead of dreading it. So that's it, guys. Those are all the tips that I have for you planner newbies out there. If you've been a little bit frustrated with getting started, if you have been in the community for some time but find it hit or miss for you, you can still find enjoyment in planning by using some of these tips I mentioned. You can get yourself going, you can refresh. It's never too late. So jump on in and have fun with using a planner, but make sure that it works for you. If you plan to decorate, use all of the things, but be reasonable, stick to your budget. And so try and implement some of these tips, and hopefully that will help you to either begin your planner journey or to refresh your planner journey if, again, you fell off the wagon just a little bit. So thank you guys so much for watching today. Hopefully these tips helped you in some way. You feel more inspired, which means you'll give me a thumbs up on this video. You'll consider subscribing to my channel if you're new here, and you'll come back by and catch another video, in which case I'll see you guys then.